Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Pumpkin Fest. I don't know which day because I'm still figuring out the day for the episode I recorded before this. And since we're on the subject of being honest, I'll be honest with you guys, this is not a brand new day, but a brand new item. And I'm just going to do them one after another because after holding you off for a month, you guys could use it. And our next homemade item is the Kodiak Cake City. I've had a couple of their brands before. I've had the cornbread, which is actually really delicious. But today I decided to get the pumpkin flax, flapjack, and waffle mix. But it's also a pumpkin muffin mix, which is actually what I chose to get through today. I wanted to get the waffles, but I actually have some Trader Joe waffles that I'm going to save for another Thursday on the final Trader Joe's Thursday. See, I can still keep tradition going. And I decided pretty much the only thing I really changed up from the recipe that's in here is just instead of milk, I used almond milk. And then I threw in some chocolate chips in there that I actually grabbed from. I didn't have any store-bought chocolate chips, so I took them from a pre-made mix, just picked them out in there, but I don't think you can notice. And then for the pumpkin puree, I only had actual canned pumpkin, so what I did was I sprinkled a lot of pumpkin spice, and then I put a couple teaspoons of the Trader Joe's pumpkin butter to kind of bring out that sweetness. So right here we have the pumpkin muffins homemade chocolate chip. And I've already had a couple of these, but I haven't let them cool down yet. So this is probably as cool as they're going to get. And already my fear has been confirmed. The inside was kind of sticky just because you're using a pumpkin base. And I mean, not sticky, but it's very mushy. And I've given it time to soften up, and it's still mushy. So I'm not looking forward to this. All right, you know what? I was exaggerating. I actually like them a lot. They're pretty good. They are very, very pumpkin heavy. I think it's because of just the amount of real pumpkin I use. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think pumpkin puree definitely might have let these bake up a little bit. And I also put them into probably smaller portions, but also put more of them. So I ended up putting two trays. So maybe that's why they didn't cook properly. But I think for where they are right now, this was I just ate a regular one. See, this was a chocolate chip one. I made one in one. It completely broke off apart. It is so mushy. I am not a good baker. I was so excited to take these to my mom's tomorrow. That's not happening, Or if there's gonna be a good one, this one has chocolate chips. This one's got to be good. Apparently, these are very high in protein. I probably had about 10 grams of protein right there. But alright, so essentially, it's kind of really hard to review things that you make yourself because, it's so easy to just mess up in a direction. Really, you can't really account for that. So, much like the jello, me messing up with the almond milk and having it be too sweet. Same thing with this, burning the product, not using the right puree. There's just too many factors. It's not really fair to rate it on its own. But honestly, I'm going to give it a pass anyways, a 3 out of 5, because these guys, their cornbread was awesome and their products, for what they are as far as protein heavy, low carb items go, much better than you can normally get. And then as for the Jello, I already went over this. My thoughts on it haven't gotten any better on that. But I will let you know how the pancakes are on this. But that won't be part of an item. That's cheating. I want to at least have new things each day. I don't want to be that bum who kind of just ate a piece of candy and called it a day. We move on with that. Well, anyways, I thank you guys for joining me on Pumpkin Fest. And you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. And it's good to see you back. And we will end this year strong. Not this month. We will end this year strong. Pumpkin Fest goes overtime to the end of the year and back. All right, guys. See you next time.